Testing, testing. All right, how does this work? Hey, in case we haven't met before, let me introduce myself. My name is Tina, and right now I live in Brooklyn. I write an infrequent newsletter called TinaTalk. It's basically a blog, and maybe that's how you found the link to this video. In the last Tina Talk, I told you about what I was getting into during the summer, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a recap because I have all these video clips. So yeah, during the summer, I started thinking about culture, spurred by podcasts like Stargirl and Nifit Alumni. I went to California for my mom's birthday and FWB Fest.
Glory, there will be mountains to
And I'm from LA, so the moments I do get to return back make me feel more connected. It feels like that part of me is still alive. Especially if I get to do things like visit art I'd never seen before, or go surfing at my favorite spot. In the summertime was when I started transitioning to freelance. I started adjusting my schedule to however I wanted it to be. I got an electric moped, and I also got a studio space. And we're back. Both of those things really helped me get out of the house and into some regular clothes and more of a regular routine. This was also around the time where I found a co-founder for the shop. I also landed my first freelance clients. I was starting to feel momentum, but again, it was just the beginning.
You try, you play, in your eyes, I see the sun.
Honestly, I was feeling great in the summertime, but summer ends. That's when I started becoming a lot more critical of how my schedule was actually going to look like in the fall. This was when little inklings of doubt started to trickle in. I mean, going freelance is great, but could I build a consistent practice out of it? How would I find the right clients? And the shop. I've never run a retail brick and mortar business before. Where do I actually begin? Yes, I was very excited about it, and yes, I do think that counts for a lot, but now I actually need to put pen to paper and do something that is worth not working a full-time job for. So, yeah, thanks to talking with some friends, one a fellow entrepreneur and another also a freelance designer, I realized that I'm just embarking on a new era in my life. And apparently this era is going to be filled with lots and lots of doubt along the way, and who knows how long this era is going to last. But yeah, doubt is just part of it, especially in the beginning. And instead of struggling so much, could I just sit with it? Could I just try to get used to being uncomfortable and maybe expect discomfort rather than expecting a really linear progression like I had in all my previous jobs before?
Well, how long is the hike?
Thanks for hanging in there with me. I know that was a dark turn, but this is a new medium and I'm just trying it out. And so far I'm liking it. I'm actually taking a YouTube class, and this is why I decided to make a video. The medium has just always seemed really interesting and intimidating to me. So yeah, I figured taking a class would actually have some accountability to get something done. But I also wanted to just talk about in general, what has the fall looked like so far rather than just focusing on the summer. And yeah, I would say the fall has been really, really great, working through that mental barrier in my mind. I cut my hair and it was actually so easy. I didn't think twice about chopping off like 4 or 5 inches. I don't really know. I was just like so over it, and it was one of those things where you just want to move forward. I have been continuing to work on the shop with the co-founder and growing team. Very excited about that. I went to go see like a bunch of shop leases, insert videos here. That was a really long day. I think it's like 7:30 right now. Got a bunch of shit in my hands that I've got to put away. House is a mess, but I'm feeling really good. I almost lost it there for a sec. I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like looking at commercial leases. When you're like looking for an apartment, or like any kind of like, I guess, physical space, you are comparing them against one another and you're forming a basis of like what is good to you. And I think it's really important to like hold on to that understanding. And if you've lived in a couple apartments over time, then it's like really easy to know, oh, this is like acceptable to me. But if you've never owned a storefront before, it's a little bit hard to imagine what a good storefront is. Anyways, I was really trying hard to hold on to that. So that ended up taking, I don't know, 3 hours or 4. It just took more of my time than I thought it would. And I thought that today would have been, kind of shot because of it, but I ended up being pretty productive on my business plan. Just kind of, I'm not winging it, but I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe they're a little bit one and the same. Still, I felt like I really made a lot of good progress on filling out a business plan. And I don't know. Now I'm gonna eat some mapo tofu that I made yesterday and maybe watch Do Revenge and have a great night. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of gonna double down on trying to make freelancing and running a boutique work. I really want to try hard because it is a little bit of a dream come true. And if I can try to make the dream come true rather than looking for a full-time job as kind of an excuse not to work on the dream, I feel like my future self would really be proud of that. Because I'm feeling proud of myself already, of my past self. I think something that has been really helpful with that has been finding community and being open to talking about it with people and not being afraid to just ask for help. Everyone starts somewhere. And I think what else has been a big part of my life in the fall and actually in the summer too was CrossFit. Shout out CrossFit. It has really helped me with just having some type of routine, having the sense of control over my body, and feeling like I could still make progress in the days when I feel like I might not have structure. So yeah, it's been really big help for my mental health. And yeah, I think that there's kind of a lot to look forward to. I'm in LA right now. Yeah, somehow I return pretty often. And yeah, I am here to celebrate a friend's wedding. It was amazing. And yeah, I've been really blessed to have a lot of celebrations over the past summer and fall. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for to continue going on into the future, is to keep recognizing the moments that are worth celebrating, even small. All right, before I go, here's what I'm into currently. My film club. Shout out to Your House Film Club. It's a local film club that I got in with during the pandemic. Goes guitar, and in my opinion, you can skip Triangle of Sadness and Decision to Leave. Hot take. Getting inspired. I have been really into listening to How I Built This with Guy Raz, and I picked up an issue of Courier magazine that I'm really excited to look into. Wearing the same clothes over and over again. I've just pretty much been rotating my Reeboks, this hoodie, and a bunch of t-shirts that I've had from prior years. And I think that wraps everything up. That's all, folks. See ya.